answers? I think I'm entitled.
You want answers!
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Okay, then let's talk some truth, folks. It is the Prepared Mind channel. What have you been up to since we just talked last night? I'm sure all you did was get some rest and relax a little bit, get ready for this week, and it's coming already. That's right, folks. What's amazing is who has made the mess that we're in? Well, all of Washington, D.C. Right? Who made it? Who made who? Who's in charge of this mess? Well, first off, let's talk about who doesn't want to leave and let go of power. We had a great example from the 1990s. Clinton. That's right. Bill Clinton did not want to give up power. Now, of course, everyone feared he wouldn't leave, but he did. Right? And every president always says they love, all the perks of the office, and of course they do. Now, Trump already had that kind of power. He already had his own jumbo jet that he could fly anywhere. He already had all kinds of power as a free businessman. So it's not like he was new to the idea, unlike all these politicians who are drunk and are making vast, great complaints about Trump. Right? Trump went 4 years. 4 years without what? He went 4 years without arresting his political enemies, without claiming for himself dictatorship. He went 4 years without violating any laws. Right? Can the Democrats make that claim? No, they can't, because they're just, wow. They're going to get even crazier now. We have heard for months that if Trump gets reelected, this celebrity and that celebrity and this famous person and that politician, they're threatening to leave the country. And we're all like, good, get the heck out of here. Don't let the door hit you in the butt on the way out. And then they started this, well, Trump, he's going to be a dictator. Trump is going to be a dictator. He's not going to leave. Well, he already left once, and he had good cause, folks, to contest the election. You and I, we all know it. We all know it. I mean, it was incomprehensibly bad. And this time it's even worse for Biden and their terms. The entire Democrat Party is shocked and upset. In fact, Trump is doing fundraising that still doesn't topple what the Democrats are doing, but they're worried about that. Wait until they start screaming campaign fraud on Trump. They cannot handle a fair fight the same way they can't handle a fair comparison of ideas. Right? They cannot handle it, folks. They can't handle the truth. They can't handle the facts. They can't handle anything. Right? They can't even keep a handle on their bags of cocaine in the White House. Literally. Well, so they've been claiming Trump won't leave the White House, even though that's what Democrats always say they want to do to stay. Right? They can't handle their power. They're drunk on it. They abuse it. They're corrupt with it. And they're afraid. Yeah, they're afraid Trump's a dictator. They're going to call him Hitler-esque, Hitler-like. They're going to make comparisons to him and Hitler. In fact, Hillary Clinton did that just the other day, again, on D-Day, comparing Trump to Hitler. Wow. There's an entire episode or even an hour discussion on that one. Boy, I tell you, they're afraid of his campaign financing that he's getting. By financing, I mean he's being financed by people who are donating money more than ever. They're losing the minority votes, the black vote, the Hispanic vote. They're losing that, the Democrats. And now they're screaming that he's going to arrest them. That's right, folks. Yes, they've mentioned it before, but now they're starting to. Well, it's not the media talking about it. It's not the media talking about Trump arresting them. It's not social media people and their memes saying we should arrest these politicians. It's the politicians themselves saying, I'm afraid Trump's going to arrest us and arrest me. Number one on that list this morning is AOC. That's right. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is afraid, she says, that Trump is going to arrest her if he gets reelected. You want to talk about motivating Republicans? I mean, she is not at the top, folks. She is a complete imbecile. She's imbecilic. Right? She should be thrown out of office just for being who she is, a complete spiraling out of control dingbat. But don't worry, she got herself several $1 million in payola just in the last couple of years. Oh, that part's unbelievable. But let us continue, as we shall. They're afraid that he's going to arrest them. They are completely afraid of Trump, and I don't know why. They should be afraid, right, not of Trump, but of what the people are going to do to them. If they keep doing what they're doing, if they keep trying to destroy this country, they should be afraid of you and me, not the president. Still, Kamala Harris, folks. I mean, literally, Kamala Harris had to shoot her lips off at the end of the weekend. This morning, the news says that she wants Trump taken off the ballots. He should be disqualified. Well, I guess we should trust Kamala Harris. After all, she is the vice president. She is the vice president, after all, just a pinnacle of brilliance. The woman has made it to the second highest office of the land, not by working on her own feet, but her own knees. She has no respect from anyone. None whatsoever. I mean, what is her claim to fame? Where did she come from? What's her credentials? Well, she was Attorney General for California. So executive experience is nothing? And she hasn't run a city, a state? In any event, cackles Harris. And boy, does she cackle a lot. She wants Trump disqualified. Why is that? Well, she is also afraid of him. They all have this fear of Trump. Why? Right? Why? It's like seeing a policeman. Someone starts getting all nervous and itchy and twitchy, and they're like, it's a cop. It's like, man, guilty conscience alert right there. The Democrats are all, folks, I mean, from a psychological perspective, looking at them from psychology, it is beyond incredible. All of the demonstrated symptoms of guilt for being a criminal. I mean, I guess if Trump really was like Hitler, like during his first term, he killed his political enemies and had them thrown in jail. He had police arresting and harassing people, like showing up at their homes, doing middle of the night raids and killing his political enemies and making sure the news was there. And if the news was making him look like he was some kind of god, and all his political enemies were looking bad, and in the news, the media, yeah, they might have a claim. Instead, that is precisely what the Democrats have in place: is a media and social media and political machine that's destroying their enemies, jailing their enemies. It's unbelievable. So it just smells and looks like guilt. And they're afraid of being arrested, folks. I'm sure of that. I'm sure 100% they're afraid of that because they've probably done something. Ukraine, money laundering, drug running, human trafficking. There's a good chance, folks, they've done something that makes that guilt real. Hey, chance favors the prepared mind. It's Monday morning. It's time to go. Let's get going. Get prepared.